I am waiting for my Lord Ram, waiting for him to come. Through the darkness and the shadows, I will still go on. Long, long waiting through day and night, long, long way to go. But I know that my Lord will soon come, for the words of my Guru true.
What is that sound? What is it? What is that sound? Is that my Lord Ram? Is that my Lord Ram? I knew it. I just knew it. My Guru said he would come. My Guru said he would come. My Ram, you have come. My Lord, he's here. My Ram is here. Jai Shri Ram.
Faith is the shining moon among stars. Faith is the jewel true. And faith can conquer every mountain. Keep your faith in God and Guru. And now my Lord has come to bless me. These were the words of my Guru true. Rama Rama, Jai Shri Rama.
What was attractive about Shabri that attracted the all-attractive Lord to her simple hut in a deep, dark jungle? Yes, it was the jewel of faith that shone brilliantly in her heart, her infinite faith in the prophetic words of her Guru, Matang Rishi. Yasya deve para bhaktir yatha deve tatha gurau tasyaite katita hi artha prakashante mahatmanaha. Only unto those great souls who have implicit faith in both the Lord and the spiritual master are all the inputs of Vedic knowledge automatically revealed. What follows is an amazing story of implicit faith in Sri Guru.
My dear Chitragut, your descriptions of the activities taking place among the residents of Patal Lok, it's not surprising. Those planets are dominated by dark tamasic modes. Anyways, tell me about the residents of Bhumandal. My ears are eager to hear about the activities of Earth planet, where recently the magnanimous Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Swayam Bhagwan himself, descended as his devotee.
My dear Yamraj, disheartening as it may sound, but this time, the Kali Yuga forces seem to be more fierce than ever before. Unfortunately, Bengal itself has become the epicenter of spiritual corruption, deviation and sinful life. O great Mahajan, the tragic plight of this fallout has to be seen to be believed. Especially this one rests in Mother Durga. He's a fanatic Shakta and swears in her name. These rascals will fall into the category of one of the cruelest, hateful and violent men that the world has ever seen. His dexterity is in the usage of variety of weapons. He strikes, and strikes mercilessly, any man, woman and even child.
Who is this most degraded sinner? What is his name?
His name is Chand Rai, and he is accompanied by his evil brother, Santosh Rai. Their father, Raghavendra Rai, is a Brahmin. Yet, his two sons are like a chronic debilitating disease in human society. Any pretty woman is a target to his uncontrolled lust, and wine flows incessantly into his abominable mouth, which erupts with obscenities.
Demon. Abominable creature.
Yes, Yamraj, but that's not all. He loots villages. His army of 45,000 armed horsemen and 5,000 dangerous foot soldiers make him a daunting enemy even to the kings of the area. Indeed, he usurped the king's Raj Mahal.
I am reminded of the atrocities of Jagai and Madai. But I think even their sins have been exceeded. He seems to do his own independent will, not knowing the light of God's law. The piteous cries of the innocent, meek and devout will soon reap horrific cumulative effects.
Looks like he's having those fits again. Day and night this is happening with him. You think he has gone mad? I really don't know. Maybe hold him. Never seen anything like this before. Oh God.
No, my neck again. Hold him. Hold him. Please, someone hold him. You'll choke me. Choke me to death. Chand. He's going to injure himself very badly. Chand, my dear Chand. Hey, Ma Durga. What horrible disease is this?
Rai Sahab, another Kaviraj has arrived.
Send him in. Please come, Kaviraj, please come. Please cure my son. My dear son of this very unusual disease. I will reward you with lots of money, my army, even my Raj Mahal if you want. But please relieve my beloved son of this miserable condition of life. Chand, my dear Chand, what has happened to you?
My dear father, death is better than this horrendous suffering. Oh, Ma, I'm begging for the mercy of death. Please put an end to this torturous situation. I can't bear it anymore.
Don't worry, Rai Babu. We will do the needful.
Oh, please don't hit me. Help! Is there no one who can help me? Please, don't pull my hand. Get off. So heavy.
This is not a physical or even a mental ailment. I mean, it is not being caused by any imbalance in Kapha, Pitta or even Vayu.
Then what kind of disease is this?
Your son has unfortunately become possessed by a powerful spirit, an exceedingly fierce and cruel ghost. They are called Brahmarakshasas.
Brahmarakshas?
Yes, Brahmarakshasas. They can be treated only by experts in Tantra Shastra.
Chand, Kaviraj, Kaviraj, do you know somebody who's an expert in Tantra Shastra? You can see we are in a really desperate situation. Please kindly help, and I'll be obliged to you eternally.
Don't worry, Rai Sahab. I know an expert exorcist. His name is Aghori Baba.
Thank you for coming, Aghori Baba. I was eagerly awaiting your arrival. It seems you are the only ray of hope in salvaging my son from this horrendous situation.
Don't worry, Rai Babu. The Kaviraj has already briefed me about your son's problem.
Look at this horrific situation of my son. He is suffering piteously. Please help.
Raghavendra Rai, you should know that out of all ghostly creatures, the Brahma Rakshasas are the most powerful, evil, and dangerous. But do not fear. Today is Amavasya, and I shall perform an elaborate tantric rite. And I'm confident that tomorrow morning you will find your son normal. However, the only requirement is that I need to be alone with Chand Rai. Vakshikorakasambhutam Vishapaharanam Param Brahmarakshasa Yakshanam Durotskaranakarana Tava Gana Gana Gosha Gora Margaya Janga Parigamala Gumuru Vyachatojo Girimcha Gana Vikatita Maga Daitya Jangala Sango Dahadaha Pat Shak Hat Kataki Kataka Raja Gata Gagrasta Pakada Padata Gitte Satkatistati Patti Katuka Dushta Toka Drashti Pravusto Katuvikata Sato Godgattanat Prashta Bhuyo Ganapatala Vishala Kashalabdavakasham Karapariga Vimadra Podamam Jayataste Brahmada Vibhava Bhubrat Bhuri Bhuvara Sadvit Vina Vinava Vidapra Vibrama Dapra Shubra Vibho Bhaya Bhaya Bho 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 Vibha Bhir Dhana Dhana Brahma Rakshasa Yakshanam Dorotsarana Karam Kuru Karunam Tam Sankuram Daityapote Disha Vishkalam Jaya Jaya Daiva Paksham
Chand! What have you done? This tantric was trying to help you. He was trying to save your life. But you took his life. You killed him, Chand! You killed him!
What did I do, Father? Did I do something wrong?
Oh, how unfortunate.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. I just don't know what is happening to me. I only know that I'm suffering terribly. Terribly. Please help me. Please save my life.
How many more days and nights should I pray to you, O Ma? My heart yearns for your glance of mercy to fall upon my helpless son. Please, open your heart to my piteous cries. O Mother of the Universe, please bring my son to sanity. When will you come to save this devotee of yours? O Ma, O Ma.
Rai Babu, I'm an astrologer from the neighboring village. I came to know the condition of your son. The only thing I see that can save your son Chand Rai is getting the mercy of the devotee of the Supreme of all God, Lord Krishna.
A devotee of Krishna?
Yes, but Mukta Nam Api Siddhanam Narayana Parayana Sudurlabha Prasannatma Kotishwapi Mahamuni. Such a person is very rare.
Then, is there any hope? Where can I find such a rare soul? Please tell me. Please tell me. I will get him from any part of the whole world.
My dear Raghavendra Babu, just like sometime the greatest of all wealth is found in your own backyard, similarly, this great personality is residing in nearby Kheturi Gram.
Kheturi Gram?
Yes. He is a Diksha disciple of Lokanath Goswami from Sri Vrajdham and a Shiksha disciple of celebrated Vaishnav scholar Shripad Jiva Goswami. He is the son of Krishnanand Dutt. He has renounced all worldly pursuits, and his greatest wealth is his exclusive devotion to Lord Krishna. He is always absorbed in hearing Harikatha, while his tongue constantly vibrates his sweet holy name. His name is Srila Narottam Das Thakur Mahashay.
That night,
Chand Rai, you demon, rascal!
Ma, you are angry with this devotee of yours?
You call yourself my devotee? Not a single offering made by you I have ever accepted. I'm the compassionate mother of this universe. There's no sin, no crime that you have not committed to my children. You have killed, you have murdered, you have raped, you have plundered. You think that pleases me?
My sins? My sins are the cause of all this? Even you would not protect me, Ma?
Yes. Therefore, you are rejected.
Ma, please do not forsake me like this.
There is one hope though.
What is it, Mother?
You should take the shelter of the Supreme Lord Krishna. He's the all-powerful, all-merciful Supreme Being. My service is simply carrying out His instruction in this universe. I cannot save you from your sins, but Krishna can. I'm only His shadow.
Tell me, Mother, how can I approach Krishna?
You fool. There is no possibility of somebody as filthy as you getting to approach Lord Krishna directly, except through his dear devotee. There is a great devotee of Lord Krishna who resides in the nearby village of Kheturi. He is constantly hearing Krishna's glories and continuously chanting his holy names. His name is Narottam Das Thakur. Other than him, you have no other shelter.
Ramchandra Kaviraj, what should I do?
Having heard of Chand Rai's extremely hateful and violent nature, creates concerns about the safety of your going there, Mahashaya. We do not know what you should do.
This Chand Rai is infamous as the most hateful aggressor in history.
How can we allow our Acharya to deliberately walk into the mouth of a tiger? That would be suicidal.
Even though there is merit in what you all are saying, please consider that preaching often involves risks. Did Hanuman not take risk in going to Lanka on behalf of Lord Ram?
But our trivial minds cannot think of an appropriate suggestion for you, Mahashay.
Thakur Mahashaya, it is our sacred duty to protect you.
My dear Ramchandra Kaviraj, you know very well that the highest principle of dharma is compassion and not self-preservation. Praneshvaha pranina panti sadva kshana bhangureha baddha vaireshu bhuteshu mohirteshvatma mayaya. People in general, being bewildered by the illusory energy of Supreme Personality of Godhead, are always engaged in animosity towards one another. But devotees, even at the risk of their own temporary lives, try to save them. This behavior of the devotees is most pleasing to Sri Hari. Sarvatma priyate Hari.
Who can estimate the limits of love and compassion emanating from your magnanimous heart? Since your pure heart is always impregnated with the will of the Lord, whatever you say and do will be all auspicious.
I am just an insignificant soul. But Lord Chaitanya is Audarya Karuna Sindhu, and His mercy is inconceivable. May the all-merciful Gauranga Dev reveal His desire.
Narottam, my dear Narottam.
Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu, I am grateful for your holy darshan, which is rare even to greatest demigods like Brahma and Shiva. Yet, you appear to this unworthy soul?
Oh, my son Narottam, I am spontaneously drawn towards those devotees who have taken complete shelter of me. You are my pure devotee, empowered by my grace.
Please reveal your desire to this servant in regards to Chand Rai.
I would be very happy to deliver this Chand Rai through you. So go to him and initiate him.
Give him the name Krishna Das. I will be with you. Do not fear.
Dasosmi Gaurchandra. Dasosmi.
He has come. He has come, Babu.
Keturi.
He has come.
Keturi, Babu.
The answer to your prayers. Narottam Das Thakur Mahashaya has come.
Really? Really? How wonderful. Narottam Das Thakur has arrived. Thank you. Thank you, Ma. Thank you. Thank you for sending Narottam Das Thakur at last. No, Chand, no. You can't do that. No, no.
Ghost! Leave this man alone.
Narottam Das Thakur, I consider this my extremely great fortune to be able to behold a pure devotee of Krishna today. It is due to my abominable sins and my terrible past karma that I have been forced to live in this wretched sinner's body of Chand Rai. No power could have possibly freed me from this situation. But you are Krishna's devotee, and therefore all the power of Krishna rests within you. I pray for deliverance and freedom from this ghostly existence.
I order you leave this body.
Yes, Thakur Mahashaya. Your wish is my command. But please bless me to be born again in any shape or form in the holy land of Keturi Gram, which is non-different from Vrindavan, because you perform your devotional service there. Only then will I have the blessing of your divine association, Thakur Mahashaya.
So be it. Now, leave the body of Chand Rai at once.
Until today, my corrupted heart knew only hateful violence, unrestricted sense indulgence, and lowly perverted pleasures of a degraded life. But today for the first time in this wretched existence, standing in the aura of your holy presence, my heart is rejoicing. My heart is rejoicing in the experience of your boundless love and compassion and mercy.
Shastra states, Chandalo api dvijashreshto Hari Bhakti Parayana. even if one is born in a family of Chandala. If he engages in service of the Lord, he becomes the best of the Brahmins.
From this day on, my life belongs solely to you. Please consider all that I have to be your property. Now please accept this lowly Chand Rai to be your menial servant. Be my master and instruct me in the devotional science of Krishna Bhakti, Gurudev. Kindly do not reject this fallen soul.
My dear Chand Rai, who can ever reject someone who has become the recipient of causeless mercy of our Patita Pavan Lord Gauranga? You are indeed most fortunate. From today, your name will be Krishna Das. Now go and sin no more. You should hear Harikatha every day and worship the Lord with great faith and devotion. Strictly follow the principle of Vaishnavism and daily chant this mantra.
Now Chand Rai, the king of all dacoits, had become a humble, gentle Vaishnav, simply wanting to help and serve others. While everyone expressed joy and amazement at Chand Rai's miraculous transformation, there were some who took advantage of his non-aggressive behavior. One such person was a Yavan king who in the past had been a victim of Chand Rai's atrocities.
Huzur! What croakings of doom have you today?
This news will surprise you, Huzur.
What is it now? Speak, you fool!
Give all that I ask for, and I will tell you news that will sound like music for your ears.
I will hang you myself if you try me further. My patience is growing thin. Speak up!
Too many ears? Tie my tongue.
You hold your tongue as well as I hold my anger. Now speak. If what you say pleases me, I will give you your price. And if not, I will put this knife through your throat. Speak, you fool!
Huzur! Chand Rai!
Chand Rai? Is he dead? Who killed him?
Not yet, Huzur. But within your reach, in your own territory, he is bathing in the Ganga nearby with only a few guards.
Impossible. Somebody must have hatched these lies.
No, Huzur. I have seen him with my own eyes. And not only that, we have heard that he has become very religious and non-violent.
Chand Rai giving up army and weapons? That means he's now a snake without his poisonous fangs. Unbelievable. But if this is true, then it is my best opportunity to take my revenge. Arrest that rascal immediately now.
But Huzur, one must never underestimate the enemy. And certainly not Chand Rai.
Wait. You speak sense, Salim. Send an army of soldiers and have that wretch brought here at once. But mind you, alive. Here comes my special guest, and that too in a very special attire. Today you have pleased your king to such an extent that you can never fathom. You beast! You dacoit! Chand Rai, finally you are at my mercy.
The only mercy I seek is to carry out the orders of my beloved spiritual master.
All that can happen only if you can go from here alive. Many times you have evaded me, you proud fool. Never would you have dreamt when you have arrogantly evaded paying me my tax that one day you will be a beggar begging for mercy of your life at the feet of your enemy.
The greatest enemy is our restless, uncontrolled mind.
Huzur, didn't I tell you that he is a changed man now?
He may be a changed man, but I am definitely not. I love my money. I love to give pain to my enemy. Throw this rat in the darkest of the dungeons that we may have. You deprive me of my money, and I will deprive you of even a whisk of air and a single ray of sunlight. I will thoroughly enjoy this. Take him away! Starve him!
Krishna!
Beat that rascal!
Gurudev!
Beat him!
Krishna! Gurudev!
Beat him till he pays every coin that he owes me!
Krishna!
Chand Rai! You dacoit! Yes! Yes, Peter!
I know. I deserve far more than this.
You will repent. You will repent 1,000 times that you made me your enemy.
Who? Who is there? Shh. You will wake the soldiers up. Come with me, Chand Rai. I have come to liberate you from this prison hell. But who are you? Your father has sent me here, Chand Rai. He is deeply anxious for you. And why not? The condition here is so bad. I wonder how you are even breathing. But how did you get inside without anybody noticing? Ha! You ask too many questions, Chand Rai. You will never understand how I got in here. It is only by the mercy of Goddess Kali, and the only way to get out of here is also by her mercy. Let me whisper this mantra of Goddess Kali in your ears, and I can grant you freedom from this filthy place forever.
Mantra? Of Goddess Kali? You get out of this place immediately.
Chand Rai, are you a fool? Are you not suffering here? Don't you want freedom from this hellish dungeon?
It was Srila Narottam Das Thakur who came to deliver me, giving the shelter of the lotus feet of Sri Radha and Krishna. He has picked me up from the filth of material existence and situated me in devotional service. I am in no anxiety here because I deserve millions of times more punishment for what I have done. And actually, it is bliss. It is bliss that I experience now. Bliss in the remembrance of my beloved Gurudev. He is the one who has given me the mantra. I refuse to accept any other mantra from anybody else. Get out of here and tell my father that I can never be unchaste to my Guru. I have complete faith in his protection alone.
Faith is a shining moon amongst us. Faith is a jewel true, and faith can conquer every mountain. Keep your faith in God and Guru.
We are starving you, torturing you, and you don't even seem to be experiencing any pain.
I feel pain, but not of hunger or thirst, but from the separation of my Guru Maharaj, Srila Narottam Das Thakur Mahasaya.
What you believe is of no account. The flame of enmity you lit now burns close to you. Tomorrow's sunrise will mark the sunset of your life. A mad elephant. You understand? A mad elephant trample you to death.
Mare Krishna, Rakhe Ke. Rakhe Krishna, Mare Ke.
Now enough of your nonsense. What if you could not please me by offering me a bribe? You will definitely bring extreme pleasure to this royal heart by being killed mercilessly by a giant beast.
So, he declared a public execution. All the people of the town were there, and there was Chand Rai, his hands and legs all tied up and just laying on the ground helplessly. Then the gigantic, mad, violent elephant came charging. But the whole while, Chand Rai was just meditating on his Guru Maharaj's mercy. The intensity of his faith was so powerful that something unbelievable happened.
What is this? What is this? How did you do that? That was a mad elephant. I have never seen or heard anything like this before.
O King, I did not do it. My Guru Maharaj, Narottam Das Thakur did it. When the elephant was attacking me, I was simply praying to my Guru Maharaj, and by his strength, he saved my life.
Ya Allah Parvartikar! Which man can stand unarmed against a maddened elephant? Is this a dream? I have known battle for over 30 years. But I have never known fear till today.
My dear King, many times we see the power of God and still have no faith. Some time back, I was also like you, pursuing power, money, and jewels. But now I know that all things of this world are impermanent and perishable. The real jewel is the jewel of faith, which can neither be stolen by time nor destroyed by death.
Chand Rai, you're not an ordinary person. I can see that power of Allah shines through you. Chand Rai, kindly overlook my misbehavior and accept my hand in friendship. Call the royal horse to take my friend home. Alvida, Chand Rai. Alvida.
Home? Now my eternal home is at the lotus feet of my beloved Guru Maharaj, Srila Narottam Das Thakur. He is my savior, protector, and exclusive shelter. I have no other desire, Gurudev, no other desire.
This jewel of faith, planted in the fertile heart of a sincere sadhaka, makes him fearless, and in turn bears the sweet mature fruit of faith and love for the all-attractive Lord Sri Krishna, the supreme aspiration for every soul. The gates of Golok Vrindavan open wide for anyone who possess this rare jewel of faith, like Krishna's cowherd friends at Vrindavan.
Krishna, let's all play, going to the forest. Sounds upon our flutes and horns, keeps the cows before us. With thy sticks, lunch bags too, we're really happy seeing you. Krishna, beautiful and blue. Krishna, Krishna, now we're here playing all together. Decorate with flowers and leaves and blue peacock feathers. Putting flowers in your hair, Krishna's pleasure is our care. Loving him we have no fear.
Hey, look! What's that? He looks huge. It's a demon! Oh no! Shall we go closer? Oh, I'm scared! Don't be scared. No harm will come to us. Krishna is here. He'll save us from the demon.
His name is Akasura. He's huge and ugly. His lip is in the sky. His chin is in the ground. His wide open mouth is just like a cave. His tongue appears like a broad traffic way. From his mouth the hurricane blows. From his eyes fire glows. Now he is waiting to swallow us all, but Krishna will kill him like an all. Krishna will save us, Krishna will save us. We know he will save us. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Faith is the shining moon among stars. Faith is the jewel true, and faith can conquer every mountain. Keep your faith in God and Guru. Faith is the shining moon true. And faith can conquer every.
RG Media YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe.